Hello, collective. Welcome to Rocks and Rose Tarot, where we're always seeking divine guidance from spirit, our ancestors, angels, and spirit guides. So, I wanted to pop on real quick tonight and do a reading for the collective. And I have to just tell you that a message, it's a song actually, that was just coming through right before I started recording, is She Blinded Me with Science. So I don't know if this is going to be a love reading or what, but I kind of feel like I am picking up on that. But I feel like somebody is really enamored with a feminine who has a very good imagination. I feel like it's almost like interdimensional. The Ace of Cups popped out already. I haven't even really asked a question yet, but I thought it was important to pull that out since it popped out. And I feel like there is an energy exchange happening right now, but I feel like it's like on a different level. Like only science can explain this connection, or maybe there's really no great way to explain this connection. But I am picking up on a love reading. As I was pre-shuffling, the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles both popped out. So I think that the masculine involved in the situation is very attracted to the Queen of Pentacles mind, and the conversations I think are off the charts. So that's just what I'm picking up before we get any of the messages. But Spirit, please guard me, these cards, the collective and the surroundings, with love, light, and protection, and clear away any negativity that may be attached. I ask for clear, concise, accurate, and easy to understand messages. Thank you, Spirit. I am grateful for the messages that you're bringing tonight. All right. So let's get into this reading. I'm feeling a buzz already. All right. Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What messages do you have for the collective, please? What messages do you have for the collective, please? I feel like you've been waiting for this for a while, collective. There's a waiting energy here. Yeah, I think you know. The Lovers, I love it. I love when Spirit confirms during the reading. Yeah, there is a love connection that you've been waiting on. And I feel like the communication that you've been waiting on is on its way to you. I pictured a telegraph in my mind. It's kind of like old school communication, like somebody that communicates like old school. Maybe this masculine's writing you a love letter. Maybe it's going to come in the mail. Okay. So, all right. So we have our first row here. And on the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. So I feel like with the Page of Wands here, really quickly, this is what I'm picking up. I feel like this masculine is going to send you some communication, and they're just waiting at the shore for you to meet them, or at the very least to reply or communicate back with them. Yeah, this masculine is coming in with a balanced energy after some really tough communication, or a lack of communication I'm getting. I feel like this masculine held back communication with you, and then they ended up being the ones to suffer, to carry a very heavy load because collective, you went into hermit mode. I'm picking up on a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Like I said, the Queen of Pentacles did come out with the King of Swords in the pre-shuffle, and now we're seeing the Hermit, which is the Virgo card. So I'm picking strongly on Virgo. And I think because Virgo went into hermit mode, it caused a real tower moment. Yeah, this masculine was left out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. But there is good news. The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is turning in your favor and in his favor. And I feel like there is a reconciliation coming back together. You guys are going to want to work together with this Three of Pentacles. But collective, I am picking up that you're in more of a feminine energy. Just hold on to your pentacles right now. Don't give everything away, because this masculine's gonna come in Emperor energy, very confident, like he knows he's got it in the bag. So hold back just a little bit. Don't give him everything. Make him work for this connection this time, collective. That is exactly what Spirit's saying. Make him work for it. Because if he wants to earn the Nine of Cups, you have to make him work for it. This connection this time around has to be in its strength. It has to be a strong connection, okay? And if you do not have those boundaries, you don't make him work coming back in, it's going to fall apart. It's going to end before it even begins, okay? So I know that was a long message at the bottom of the deck here, but it needed to come out. It definitely needed to come out. So let me just get back to, oh, let's see here. Okay, yeah. So I want to make sure that I have the right card on the bottom of the deck, which was that Three of Wands. Okay, so let's tap into what's happening here. So Nine of Pentacles. So again, I'm getting Earth energy, Virgo. I'm strongly picking up on Virgo. More Pentacles. Okay. So all my Virgos out there listening, I feel like this is really going to be strong for you. It could be Virgo, Moon, Sun, Venus, Rising, or if you're a cross watcher, watching because your feminine's a Virgo, welcome. But, you know, I'm going to say this with as much love as possible. You need to work for that connection. Do not come in expecting this, this feminine to just give in to you this time around, because you held back communication, and she deserves for you to put in some work this time around. But I feel like I'm picking up that you're going to, because you've been carrying a lot of heavy burdens without this feminine and without her communication. So there is a feminine here, again, strongly picking up Virgo, who got left out in the cold, and she's over here tending her garden. She did not, I mean, I think it probably hurt her, but she picked herself right back up and was like, I don't need anybody. I want something, but I don't need somebody to carry my weight. I can do it myself. I think that she knows with the Judgment card here that you're going to make your way back, but she's not going to sit and just wait around. She knows it's coming, but she is not over here. She's not waiting. Okay. But I think even with her not waiting, and even though she knows that you're going to make a comeback at some point, because the Lover's card is right here, I think even when you do make your way back, she's going to be surprised. It's like this energy of, like, you know, how many of you believe that aliens could exist? Okay, but if you ever saw aliens in the sky, it would shock you. even though you might believe in them. So I think she believes in love, but even this is going to shock her. Again, Lover's card here. I mean, it's like there is an undeniable connection between the two of you. So I believe we're like, again, it was a strong love reading before I even started recording. And recently, love readings have been coming out like crazy. So there is a coming back together of counterparts, soulmates, divine masculine and feminine, because I think we're in eclipse season. Like, things are eclipsing out of your energy and bringing things back together that need to be. So, this love connection is coming back around again with these two cards next to each other, the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This masculine is drafting up some sort of communication to send to the feminine, and then he's just kind of waiting to see, like, what's the best way for me to bring this communication in? Is it a letter? Is it a text message? Is it a phone call? Is it an email? Whatever it is, he's trying to figure out his best approach here. And the divine masculine has been working on his approach recently. So, sending communication in, but I think once he sends this communication, I think there's going to be a pause. Like, she's not going to respond right away. And we saw that in the bottom of this deck with the Four of Pentacles, I believe. Yeah. Remember, I said, don't give everything away very easily. Like, make him work for this. So I think because now you're less in your like fire energy and you're more in your guarded, stable energy, it is sending this masculine into the Five of Swords energy. Like, he is waiting. Like, the minute you respond to him, he's gonna be like, quickly respond back. 1000%. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to say. I mean, oof. I was gonna say this poor masculine, but no, not at all. This poor feminine. I don't, at this point in the reading, I don't feel sorry for this masculine, because I feel like he did something to cause this feminine to go into hermit mode. And she's had to move differently. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for us? Okay, yeah. There was a point where this feminine was really upset. Like, I'm getting crying at night in her bed by herself, because she had to step into her power here and she had to start all over again. Stepping into her power. What did I just say? Okay. I'm going to stop right here because I feel like this is coming through. So she really had a struggle, but she stepped back into her power with the Strength card. So she's now in Leo energy. So maybe you have like a Leo rising or a Leo in Venus. Your bounce back was like amazing from this. And I think this Judgment card now holds a double meaning. Like, I think that judgment is coming upon this masculine for doing whatever he did to you. And yeah, you're going to make this masculine work for this now. Definitely. All right, let's see what else. Oh, that one almost came out. Okay. This masculine now wants to take a new journey, like a new path with you, like wants to start fresh. And let me tell you, when this comes back together, this masculine is feeling very, very turned on by you. And I almost think that this masculine's getting very turned on about what you're going to respond with. And I feel, I could be wrong, but I feel like this spot here is going to be what your response is to this. But he is very turned on. Like, I'm getting like he's salivating, waiting for what you're going to say next. Ooh, collective. So I think that, and there's also this 5 of Wands popped out. So there is a bit of a chaotic energy here. And I do, oh, and I'm seeing the 3 of Swords. Okay, so I think that, okay, I'm getting it now. Let me make sure that I am going to tell you exactly what I'm seeing here. Okay, so these are the cards that popped out. So this is the 5 of Wands, and then we have the 8 of Cups. So amongst all of this chaos that the divine masculine brought to you, caused this heartache here, this crying, made you step back into your power. I feel like what you're going to say to him is, I have every right to walk away from you. You broke my heart. You put me in this energy, and this is not my like normal energy, but you put me there. And I have every right to walk away from you. But I think with this Chariot card here, collective, you're telling him, I will sit in this chariot and I will not drive off just yet. Although I should, because you don't seem to deserve to get me back. But if you can prove to me that you've changed, that you're going to work for this connection, I will keep the key here in the ignition, but I will not drive off. There is movement here, but it's like calculated. Like, just know that I could drive off any minute. So I do think that you're going to, I do think you're going to give this divine masculine one more shot to prove himself. And I mean, it's very possible that you could walk away. You might make that decision. Okay, you have every right to. But I think he's really nervous. And maybe this right here is him thinking that's what you're going to tell him. Okay, so now Spirit is saying it's not necessarily the communication that you're going to have. But he's stressed because he's thinking, you know, I want to have this new journey with the Fool card here, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm really turned on by this feminine, but I'm stressed because I feel like she's not going to stay. I feel like I broke her heart. I caused all this stress. But with the Chariot card here, I believe that you're saying, I won't leave yet, but you got like one more shot, Betty. One more. I'm hearing one more shot. Okay. So how about, I'm really feeling like I want to get a third layer here. I want to get a third layer of the story, okay? Because now I kind of want to know, let's ask Spirit, what is the feminine in the situation, the divine feminine? I'm not getting that there's third-party interference at this point, but there could have been. But let's ask. Okay. Now the King of Pentacles is coming out. So, okay, the feminine is saying he has to match my energy. And we have the King of Pentacles now. That is the counterpart to the Queen of Pentacles, who I saw earlier come out. Also Virgo energy. So now you're saying you have to match my energy. What else is the feminine saying? Yeah, you got to match my energy and we have to be in balance this time around. What else is the feminine going to tell the masculine in this situation? Ooh, a tower. A tower. We have a tower. So match my energy. We've got to be in balance or this whole thing is going to fall apart. There's no other way. These are strong. Like, there's a fortress around you, collective, and you've put it there because you're in your power. Okay. 7 of Cups. Okay. No more deception. No more deception. Yeah. You have to be completely honest. I think that the 7 of Cups, yeah, there's confusion here. You have to be honest. I think with the 7 of Pentacles right under the 7 of Cups, so 7-7 might be a number for you, might resonate. You might see it places. He may be thinking about what decision to make, and the feminine is saying, no, you need to know the answer. Like, there's no, like, you can't, you can't take your time on this. Like, it's either a yes or a no. And if you are sure about me, there's no confusion. I think no confusion is what she's saying. If you're confused, I'll go on my own journey by myself. Okay, what else is the collective, feminine collective saying? Okay, I am being told not to take all of these cards, but I saw this one earlier and I'm feeling like this one is resonating. The Ace of Swords on top of the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. So when this communication comes from the masculine, the feminine is saying, you better come with the truth. I better get the clarity that I need in order for us to have this new passionate start. The 8 of Swords and the Artist card. So this one is kind of like a bonus illustration card in this deck. And so I feel like all the masculine has to do is walk right out of this, you know, bondage here. Like, it's not going to be difficult. He just has to do it. And with the Artist here, I think that the feminine is also saying we have a chance here to draw a new picture. We have the opportunity to illustrate our lives the way that we want to, but you have to be honest with me this time. There's no lack of communication here, or you can't, like, there can't be no communication. Like, you have to be, like, the no contact stuff is not going to fly ever again. I mean, she is cutting it off if he's not coming in correct. The King of Cups. Yeah. She's saying okay, the feminine is telling this masculine, I know how open and emotional and fun-loving that you can be. You need to have that. You need to come at me with that. You need to be stable. You need to be emotional. Emotional intelligence during this conversation. No confusion, balance, or a tower. She's being very direct. I can't make this up. She's on the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. She is here. I can't make that up. I'm serious. She is here and she's in charge. Underneath her, the Ace of Pentacles. She will bring you all the stability that she has, but you have to be honest. Yeah. Good for you, collective. Good for you. You're stepping into your power and you are really taking charge of this situation. And it looks to me like somebody needed to take charge of this. I feel like your divine masculine was a little out swimming somewhere in the ocean for a little while. I'm picking up water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this King of Pentacles might really be in water energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm really thinking that this is his true embodiment here, but he has to get stable and grounded to match your energy. I'm picking up on Virgo really strongly. And I split the deck and I saw the Queen of Wands here. So Virgo can definitely be fire. Virgos are fire. Love my Virgos. I'm a Virgo, so I'm a little biased, but their cutoff game can be tight. Okay. I don't care how much she is upset or loves somebody, she will cut you off if it's not right. If you're treating her like an option, she's gonna cut you off. It's hardcore. Okay, so Spirit, what is your advice for the masculine and feminine that is going through this? What's your advice? What's your advice for this situation, for those in the situation that resonate with it? So we have the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and I'm really looking for just two more, please. Thank you. Okay, this one wanted to come out. Queen of Wands again. I can't make that up. And the Two of Swords. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. So there's definitely a waiting energy, like I said in the beginning, waiting. So the first advice from Spirit is that the Divine Feminine Collective, you are doing things correctly this time around. And now you just need to wait. You need to wait for this masculine to come in this matching energy with the King of Pentacles, but also to come in their true emotional intelligence with the King of Cups. So just wait, because he will come in victorious, and I do see him finally getting it. But also the Six of Pentacles, Spirit's advice is there has to be an equal give and take this time. Both of you are wounded. So in order to, mend this, because I do think both of you are wounded warriors here. You're strong, both of you. But there has to be equal give and take. And you have to both move towards this slowly. You can't come in like a wrecking ball. Okay, I'm hearing you came in like a wrecking ball the first time. The second time, we got to slow this down. Both of you have to learn and teach each other how to coexist in this relationship so that you both can be in this energy. This union is a strong, passionate union. And it almost feels otherworldly. But you have to know how to move. You have to teach each other, and you got to learn from each other. This Queen of Wands here, right above the Ace of Swords, just is confirmation that Spirit is saying, during this clarity, during this conversation, you can step out of that Queen of Pentacles energy and get right to the point. Be fiery. Do it. And then we have the Two of Swords right above the King of Cups. You cannot, Spirit is saying, you got to stay guarded. Because I feel like your boundaries were low the first time. So this King of Cups is still maybe thinking that you'll still kind of be in this energy. Although he is stressed. He's stressed about what you're going to say when he comes at you. But I think he's a little bit in denial. Like, oh, I'm stressed. But you know what? She's always very sweet and nurturing and, like, oh, I'll make it happen. No. You cross those arms and you say no. We are going to stand on business this time. But the other thing that I was picking up with this card is like these little leaves that have that kind of gold inlay with it. I feel like those look to me like little lights. And I feel like this is kind of like a science experiment. Like you're holding this wand with like these things that light up. And it's like, I feel like, again, it takes me back to the beginning. She blinded me with science. I think you're blinding him with some kind of like otherworldly like energy that like science can't even explain. And I just think that you embody this energy that this divine masculine has never experienced before. Such a strong love reading coming in. And again, this week I've had some really like outrageously amazing readings, and they're all centered around some kind of union coming together, love. I mean, to the point where I'm getting excited to see like where this is going. But I think in the last reading, the King and Queen of Pentacles came out, and then it was like they upgraded to the Emperor and Empress, and they all came out in the same reading, and it was like amazing, one of the best. But man, this reading is really good. Pretty close. But collective, you have to make this masculine step up. He cannot just come in for free anymore. You have to put the boundaries down. You have to learn. He has to learn how to gain your trust again. You have to feel like you can trust him, because he broke your trust. And this is not a picture that you want to ever illustrate in this story again. Like, you don't ever want to draw that picture again. So that is the reading. That's the advice from Spirit. I guess just to seal it all in, I do want to get a few messages from the Romance Angel Oracle cards here. Just as like an outcome for these counterparts, Spirit. What's the outcome? What's the outcome to kind of close this reading, Spirit? Oh, yeah. This is a past life relationship coming back into view. And let me tell you, it's pretty gorgeous. I think that some of the more difficult situations that you have to really work for they become the most beautiful. Like, if this union had been easy in the very beginning, it would be boring. And I think that masculine can appreciate that about you. Like, I don't think that he's looking for anything easy. I think easy might be his default, but in the end, he really doesn't want somebody that's going to make it very easy for him. And you guys have known each other before. And I think in this life, and a past life, that's coming through really strongly. Let's see what else. More in the outcome. Okay, retreat. I feel like you guys are going to come together, and there's going to be a long period where it's just going to be you and him, or whoever the masculine energy. But I think that part of the outcome is that a separation has had to happen in order for this love connection to come back together. time apart. Time apart was here so that it would give you guys the time to reconnect and then disconnect together. Yeah. And this could also mean that when you guys come back together and go off into like retreat mode together, you're going to separate from everybody else. Like you're going to separate yourself from the world. Okay. Because there's a lot of work to be done in this partnership. New love. Okay. Forgiving and learning. Oh my gosh, collective. This is such a beautiful message. I'm going to get one more and then I'm going to just tie this in together. Ugh. This one came out the other night too, very soon. So it is coming. And it's okay to flirt, collective. Flirt, 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 flirt. Do it. Ugh. Yeah, because you're calling in your soulmate. Yep. Yep. Okay. You guys have known each other before. You're coming back together. You guys are going to go in hermit mode together. You're going to separate yourselves from everybody else because the connection you had before fell apart. It had a tower moment. And now you guys are creating a new scenario here, a new partnership. It's almost like you're two brand new people because you're forgiving and learning about each other. And this is happening very, very soon, collective. Oh my gosh. Please give me a thumbs up if this resonated with you. Subscribe to the channel and also put it in the comments very soon. Put it in the comments. Let me know if this is something that has already started for you or you feel like this is something that's coming for you very soon. I would love to know how many people are kind of feeling this like this drum beat getting faster and faster and faster as we get closer to coming back into union. Beautiful reading. I hope that this was a reading that resonated with you. Thank you so much for being here with me, and thank you, Spirit, for the messages. I'm very grateful. And I think this is a great place to end, and I will see you in the next video.